Hey guys, we don't have a normal Ark episode today, but hopefully you're gonna like this. It is Thick's idea of the top 10 best animals in Ark Survival Evolved.
And we know how good Dick is at making top 10 lists.
Well, we'll see. It was hard picking between all of these, but I figured I'd go over the most versatile that I think, without getting too similar between a lot of them. So,
Okay.
coming in at number 10 is the Procoptodon.
The what?
Or the kangaroo.
Oh, the kangaroo. Just call it what it is.
Procoptodon.
Now, the reason why I like the Procoptodon is because the extra pouch, so you can have someone riding on the saddle and your buddy in the pouch, and he can have a weapon.
That's useful.
That is very useful. The other thing that's really, really great about this thing is you can actually travel very fast with the jump. The jump is momentum based, so the more that you jump, the further you go when you jump. So
Okay.
Really?
If you
Your
need-
second jump's bigger than the first jump?
What?
We tamed one of these briefly and then it disappeared. I don't know what happened
Oh,
to it.
yeah, on the old server.
But we got to ride it for a minute, and I want to do this again.
The downside with these animals is that you have to tame them with wild mushrooms, which you can get those from harvesting, which is weird. Crystals.
Mushrooms?
No, crystals. And their fighting skills aren't the best, but they're definitely escape artists for sure.
You'd think they could kick the shit out of you.
Right?
I see the Procoptodon marsupial kangaroo face as a good teamwork animal.
Coming in at number 9, the
Rhino.
woolly rhino.
What a crazy name for that.
I think it's an accurate name. It's a rhino, and it's woolly. What would you call it?
Protopatorium.
Yep, nope. The woolly rhino is a thatch machine. Thatch
You mean it harvests thatch?
like crazy, like
Really?
nobody's business.
Whoever
Okay.
runs out of thatch? There's thatch everywhere.
But
I know.
like when you hit a tree, how much thatch do you get from one tree with a woolly rhino?
Quite a bit. More so than you will get wood, and more so from any other animal in the game.
Have
The
you
only-
ever found yourself short on thatch?
Yeah.
Like, how are we gonna get all this thatch?
It's like, oh, I got to run out and get more
We have
thatch.
tons of
I
thatch.
know, but-
tons of it.
But if you could use this guy and you hit, because you only hit a tree like twice with an axe and it's down, you maybe get like 50 thatch. If you use this guy and hit a tree twice, you might get 500 thatch.
Okay, I've just never seen.
So it's just a quicker way to get a
need
bunch
for
more thatch.
The other great thing about this animal is its head charge. There's a little meter on the right-hand side that shows how much speed you have, and the more speed you have that you gain, the more the meter goes up, and the stronger the head charge. So you can take out trees like you don't even stop.
It's not hard to take out a tree either. They don't even fight back.
I know, but
you get
imagine just running through them.
Okay. Now
I'm talking
the
about
charge,
efficient-
but
I'm
can
talking
you
about
take
efficiency.
out like a T-Rex in one blow if your charge is fully up?
No, but I'm glad you brought up T-Rex because I have some footage of one of these attacking a T-Rex, and they actually get under the T-Rex where the T-Rex can't bite them and just right up into
Right in
a
his
gizzard.
pooper, huh?
Yep. Another thing about the head charge is that you can destroy structures with it. So if someone's got a wooden or thatch shack and you don't like them, I'm just going to head charge that thing. It'll bust it all up.
Okay.
Will it collect thatch from the guy's thatch wall?
I don't know
I mean,
that
it is
yet.
a thatch machine,
Yeah.
from what you said.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I want one of these now.
We'll see. I'm more excited about the charge.
Next up, and this is a weird one.
Dung Beetle.
I don't know that have I even seen a dung beetle?
We've seen dung beetles in caves. A dung beetle is great for fertilization.
You can tame this.
You can tame this. Dung beetle will give you tons of fertilizer.
Fertilizer?
Yes.
I've never even heard of fertilizer in this game.
Yeah, you get like fertilizer bags.
Every time you take a shit or your dinosaurs take a shit, you can use that to fertilize any crop pots you have.
Oh, I don't have crop pots.
Well,
There's 2 in front of my house. Go check them out.
I've
sometime.
never needed it. There's berries everywhere.
Yeah, no.
you're going to want one after I tell you what I'm going to tell you
Okay.
about the organic turrets.
Organic turrets.
Oh, those things on Big Shadow's house that
Those
shot at
plants
us?
that shoot green balls at you?
Yeah.
Yep. The fertilizer powers the organic turrets.
Okay.
So if you
I
got a
do
ton of
want
that-
turrets.
Yeah, I want turrets real bad. Those
Okay.
things are awesome. You know those weird looking? God, they look like anteater bears.
Yes. Those elephant pigs.
Elephant pigs, yeah. They're another good animal to have, not in the top 10, but they're shit machines. If you just give those things stem berries and start feeding it to them, they'll just shit.
Are you serious?
And then you give it to the dung beetles, and they create the fertilizer for your organic turrets.
What does he do with the turds?
Can we get
What?
one of those and name it Shit Machine?
Yeah.
Please.
Next on the list is the Megalodon.
Ah, yes.
We've tamed one of these.
We sure have. They're fast, they're strong. You can take on just about anything in the water and kill it.
And you know what? Now that we have scuba gear, I really want to get more Megalodons and go explore underwater. There's got to be something down there.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, there's those big long neck things we never seen. The thing with
Mosasauruses, yep, or Mosasauruses.
I thought they were Pligodendiguses.
There's Mosas and there's something else.
Plesios.
Yeah, those police swimsuits.
And then the thing with the glow-in-the-dark
Anglerfish.
anglerfish.
Yeah, and you get angler gel from them, which you can use to tame manta rays,
What?
which are assholes.
Yeah, there's we've so much underwater we haven't done
Man,
yet.
we need to have a damn under the sea adventure.
Next up, the Gigantopithecus.
Oh, those assholes.
We tamed one of these as well.
We did, and they're a passive tame, so you don't need to knock them out. You just run up behind them, put berries in their butt, and then they eventually start to grow on you, you know?
It's true, but be
you
careful.
grow on them.
They get agitated.
Or if they turn around and see you trying to stick a berry up their
Yeah.
butt, they
Did
will
you
beat
just
the
try to
shit
put a
out of
berry
you.
Are they like Enderman from Minecraft?
Pretty much.
You don't look at them in the eye?
Kinda, maybe not that bad.
The one
before
thing
the
I
tame.
didn't know about them when we actually tamed them was that you can set these things to gather without you. So
Really?
yeah, there's a command in the options that allows you to set to gather, and then you got to set to wander, and it'll wander around just picking berries. You come back and it'll just, you know, here, I got you some berries, and it actually gets a bunch of fiber.
Fiber as well.
Fiber as
so
well.
it just walks around picking bushes. It collects berries and fiber.
Yeah,
That's great.
and you don't even have to be there.
Simon would love this. He loves plantations.
And yeah, he loves someone to work for him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's-
you have
that's
a whole slew of these out there picking berries.
Well, there's a couple of animals that Simon's going to really like on this video, so we will get to the next one here shortly.
I wish you were here.
Yeah, Gigantopithecus, super strong. You don't need a saddle for it.
That's cool. You can sit on his shoulders.
Yeah.
So if you're new to the game and you don't have trank arrows, but you want to have something to defend you or to help you gather, it takes some time, but you can definitely tame these
Yeah.
things and then
Yeah.
have yourself some protection.
What's next, Dick?
We mentioned something that Simon would like.
Pelagornis.
Yes, the Pelagornis is actually the smallest bird that you can fly on top of in the game.
Okay.
You remember those times where you get a little close to the water with your bird, whatever bird you're on,
And you fall off
you
of
fall
it.
off?
Don't think that's ever happened to me.
It's happened many frustrating
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
times.
can't think of
Yes.
any times.
Well, especially to Simon. This bird, if you go towards the water and hit it, it just lands in the water.
That's awesome.
Okay, now I want one.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty swift when it swims around in the water. The other thing about this animal, and Neebs, you're not going to like this. You go find yourself some penguins, and you kill those penguins with this animal, it's going to harvest a bunch of polymer. So you need polymer to create a lot of advanced things in the game. So rather than having to make all the polymer by getting a couple different ingredients, you just go
penguin
out
murder.
and- Penguin murder.
All right, I'll do it. I know you don't want to do it, Neebs. I'll do it.
Penguins.
I wish Simon was
Isn't
here for
there
this
a-
because he would.
Isn't there a humane way to get polymer?
There
can
is.
make it.
There is. You can make it, but it's very time consuming.
So-
Look, we won't tell Neebs when we're getting polymer.
Where'd you get this polymer from, guys?
We made it.
Yep, from scratch.
Penguin scratch.
Penguin scratch.
They scratched a lot as we were killing them.
All right, next up.
The old beaver.
Castorides.
I'm
It's a
going to
beaver.
call it the giant beaver
Okay.
because that's
like beaver.
That's what it looks like.
I enjoy calling it the enormous snatch.
Okay, the beaver is the best wood harvester in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better than the woolly mammoth,
Okay.
and can actually carry more than the woolly mammoth.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Deep pocket.
I know, deep pocket. And if you get one of these and you have it make a dam, that dam will actually produce cementing paste.
Wait, you can make dams? I mean, I
Yes.
know beaver obviously
Beavers
makes
can make
dams.
the dam. Yeah, there's a way that you can actually make a beaver dam, and then that will, as long as you have beavers, that'll produce cementing paste.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
And cementing paste is important when you start building those complicated weapons,
Yeah,
electronics.
no,
Yeah.
cementing paste is awesome to have. So we need to. I was just curious, like, do you dam a river? Because I know there's a couple rivers in the game. Like if you dam it up, it won't like.
It doesn't
block
dam it
it.
up.
Yeah, it doesn't dam it up.
It just makes a little wood.
Yeah, it's like
All
a
right.
spore wood teepee, you know? All right, next up, the Brontosaurus.
Too
I
big.
can't believe we've never tamed one of these.
I can because you don't like taming big things.
Yeah, every time we try to tame something big, it takes forever.
Yeah, but like the Quetzal, this looks like it'd be easier to bring down than a Quetzal.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you find a lot of them stuck in sides of mountains and shit.
Yeah, they're so damn big.
Yeah. Now they're big and they're slow, but this is the overall best gatherer in the game. So if you have a large tribe, you need lots of berries, lots of wood, lots of everything.
Thatch,
One swipe.
all the things that are already abundant.
If you want it all at once,
Oh, it
Just a
does.
swipe of that
One
tail.
swipe. It's got it all, huh?
And it kills it.
Okay.
The other thing that's great about this is you can have it right next to your base or your village. Works as pretty good defense against stuff. Because they can take a lot of damage, they can give a lot of damage. Now the downside is they are big, clunky, and slow.
I'm kind of indifferent on having one of these. It just seems like it just takes too damn long to tame, and all it really does is get berries.
And it walks slow.
Yeah, I mean, for a big tribe, yeah, I like something like that would probably be great.
Yeah, I figured.
And I feel like I've seen people build things on the backs of the Brontosaurus, or
Yes.
that might be another creature.
You can do the backs and kind of surround it with spikes on the side.
Yeah.
So again, for defense, that's another great thing to have. So moving on, the Beelzebufo.
The frog.
The frog.
The frog.
Really?
This in your top 10.
Yeah, this is
frog.
this is number 2.
What's next? Dillo?
Now, number 1, its tongue can knock shit out.
Okay, that's cool.
Like
Oh, it can tongue can tranquilize other
it can
animals.
train. So if you want to tame something,
Did we know that?
yeah,
We tamed a frog called Bill Cosby.
Yeah, we lost it immediately.
Yeah.
I think we had a couple of frogs.
We named it Bill
Looking at
Cosby because
Yeah.
he knocks people out.
That's right. That makes
Yep.
sense.
So the other thing that the frog can do is if you find a group of insects, it can take those insects out and gather a ton of cementing paste from it. So this is
Really?
another thing with cementing paste, but it gathers a lot of it. The frog is also fast, especially fast in the
Yeah,
water.
I remember it
The
being
jumping is great. You're going to be able to get away from a lot of things. So if you need to get in somewhere, start smacking with the tongue and trying to trank something, get out, you're going to be able to dodge a lot of attacks from other enemies.
I'm excited about doing a frog mission.
I want to do a frog mission.
Yeah, I want to see how fast we can knock something out.
Yeah, and I remember the jump being pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like everybody like jumping in at an animal, hitting it with your tongue
Yep.
a couple times, and
Out.
chunking out.
Yep.
Yeah,
So we need to do a frog mission
to get
Well,
beaver,
to get beaver.
so we can lick the beaver. And that's the title of the video: Beaver
Is-
licking.
Oh.
Beaver licking.
Stay tuned for beaver licking.
My number 1 animal in Ark.
Oh no, the Argentavis.
Argentavis.
That's your number 1, huh?
That's the number 1. I think it's the most versatile.
You sure love Big Shirley, don't you?
I do.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was really attached to Beyonce, Queen Bee, rest in peace. But Big Shirley gets the job done. Mm-hmm. Good travel.
She's been super handy. for
Yeah,
the team.
carries a lot. Great melee attack.
Yep.
And can also harvest prime meat once something's dead.
True.
I like Big Shirley a lot, and yeah, the Argentavis is super useful.
Little slow.
A little slow on the flight, but it makes up for it with the amount of weight it can carry.
Yep. She's a pack horse, and she's got a hell of an attack.
So guys, those were my top 10 most useful animals in Ark. I'm sure there are other ones out there that people would find more useful, like the Anglo, the one that gathers metal.
Metal.
My only problem with that, they're very slow and kind of clunky.
Yeah.
Now, Absro, I have a little bonus for you.
Yay.
Because one that just barely missed the top 10 was the direwolf. I know we all like the direwolf.
I love the direwolf.
Don't need a saddle for it. But here's something interesting. If you want to get some of that sweet polymer from the penguins,
Yeah.
you get your Argentavis,
Right.
pick up your direwolf, and set it to aggressive. You drop it down on a place where there's a lot of penguins, and it'll basically tear through all of the penguins. And then you go up to the dead penguins with a club, and you smack them with the club, and you get polymer.
Everything you just described to me sounds wonderful, and I can't wait to do it.
Neebs has a look on his face like, why did you tell us that?
If you
Why
smack
did you tell me that?
if you smack a penguin with the club,
You get polymer.
Can I just say right now, I love the developers of this game for that. That's so fucked up.
all right, folks.
We'll have a new episode of Ark next week, right? We're back to normal.
Yep. Ark will be back on schedule next week.
Anthony is the editor on those. He was out of town.
Thick, thanks for that top 10 list of your favorite animals. Maybe I'll pick my top 10 at some point.
I'd like to hear that.
All right, stay tuned. We hope to bring you some Frog Squad, maybe Rhino Squad.
Penguin clubbing,
Penguin
beaver
clubbing.
licking. There's going to be some exciting times in Ark ahead of us, boys.
Stay tuned, guys.
Outside of food, I ain't gonna live.